You're listening to Opinions and Beer. I prefer mead. You sent me to hell, Jason.
I really just want to make everybody jealous.
I'm a person from Earth.
Listen, what are we talking about?
I reckon it sounds like Opinions and Beer.
You can do it, Dingo.
Oh, I'm good.
You're the smartest dumb guys I've ever met.
That's one of the two.
10%. This is Morning Wood by Buffalo Bayou Brewing Company. It is a
Getting near the mic.
It is a cinnamon coffee vanilla oak beer, 2019
I
reserve.
definitely smell the coffee in it.
Man, you could look. It looks like a cup of coffee.
Morning Wood, man. Oh yeah, the dark. I love the darkness.
Oh yeah, dude. This is the one time I wish we
Smells
were
good, smells like
recording
cinnamon.
video.
Yeah, it does. It does smell like.
So we are going to
We're testing this. We're trying this.
we're going to try this beer.
Oh, it's so thick and stout.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Oh, cinnamon out the ass.
Dude,
Cinnamon
that's-
out the ass.
That's one of the first ones I've had in a while where, like, whenever you go to taste it,
I
dude,
like
like
that.
you actually taste the flavors they're talking about.
The-
that's
the-
in
Yeah, I
it.
like
This is one of the first. Exactly what
I want this
Eamon
shit.
just said.
Yeah, like it's
I
there.
give it, and I give
The
this
heart
an
of winter
8.9
around Christmas.
off the top, a 9.
I'm not saying it's a
Right
Christmas.
on the top. No, you're right. Like,
I
you
like
think if
this.
you
I
like
would
took
drink
this
this
and
every
like
day.
heated it up on the fucking
I'm-
stove
Oh,
or something.
man.
Closer.
Oh, man.
It's one of my favorite.
Add it to eggnog.
favorite beers.
Yeah.
Heated up
Oh,
beer.
Oh man. But yeah, dude, I give it a 9, maybe a
I give
10.
it a 9.
I
Oh
give it a
yeah,
10.
probably a straight up 9. Morning Wood. It gave me some night wood. Morning night wood.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love how like we took
Morning
a long
wood in the
time
evening.
to sit
Oh,
here
yeah.
and try and taste this.
And it
And
has a
Yeah.
distinct
I was like, I
aftertaste
don't
of
even know if this
coffee.
is gonna be any good. And it's like
And then we're all
definitely
like,
a
holy
huge surprise the
fuck.
fact that it fucking comes out
This is nice.
swinging.
This is
Swinging.
nice.
I mean-
like, you know, if you got a frappuccino, it got a distinct aftertaste of like
You know,
coffee, of cold coffee.
Cinnamon's a strong
You know?
flavor though, so it's almost it is.
I guess it's a cinnamon. Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm tasting.
Is your number changing now?
No. I'm
Because
just
everyone
saying.
right out of the gate was like 9, and it's like,
Fucking
well,
9.
you know, hold
Yeah,
on.
well, let's not let it
Because,
air
it
7,
could,
you know?
could have a
Well-
distinct aftertaste that lasts for 30
Yeah, yeah.
minutes, like shit or
Yeah,
something.
all right, currently,
Yeah.
currently it
Not
has
in a minute's gone by.
The aftertaste. I do not like the aftertaste currently.
Yeah, it's really, really bitter.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
Like,
the aftertaste is
it's like-
so bitter.
Like, this coffee has been burned.
It is. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's out there for like
Yeah.
a long ass
But
time.
I like it,
the
man.
initial,
But I like
the
that
initial
taste. I
flavor.
don't know.
It's like
I enjoy it.
They
a
packed
great
a
dark
lot of
beer
cinnamon in there
with
after that.
the cinnamon fucking punch in the mouth, and it tastes like old burnt Waffle House coffee that's been there all afternoon.
What kind of beer is it?
And they swore up and down that they just made that pot, but you know
I'm assuming
they
this is a.
What would you say is your favorite like type of beer, and what have you been enjoying like on the show and stuff thus far? The way that things have been going, I guess.
One of
And
the best
mainly
beer,
the beer though.
One of
Mainly
the best beers that I've had so far has been a Scottish ale, and do you remember what it was called?
The Scottish Ale.
Yeah, do you remember that Scottish ale?
Bellhaven Scottish Ale.
Bellhaven Scottish Ale was like, I gave it a fucking strong 10, and I've been craving it ever since. Like that was, oh my god, that shit was so good. It's so frothy, so thick, and just so, oh my god. It
Scottish
was,
ale? What was
yeah.
it called again?
Bellhaven.
Bellhaven Scottish Ale. It's an import. And actually, that episode got us a lot of subscribers from that episode in particular got us a lot of subscribers from Ireland and that part of the world.
Really?
Yeah, because it's an import from that area. So
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
that was kind of the episode that kind of helped us get a lot of start getting a lot of viewership.
Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, that's kind of the way that I feel about like Dragon's Milk. It's like
Dragon's Milk was
I've been
good,
fucking
yeah.
craving it every single day.
Oh, yeah,
What is
Dragon's
this
Milk
Dragon's
Stout.
Milk y'all speak of?
It's pretty good.
What is
It's
this?
pretty good milk stout.
It's a
Yeah.
milk stout?
Think about that, like, you don't taste the milk, but it does add to the thickness of the beer. And it's up there with that Scott. The same reason why I like the Scottish Ale. It's just like a beer shake. You know? Like,
and
that's like
as
a
soon-
good way to
when
put
I heard
it.
like fucking milk stout, I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, what?
That's
No.
not something that I'm gonna
You
like.
fucking milk drinker.
But dude, I know, right? You filthy milk drinker. Skyrim is for the Nords. Yeah. But no, as soon as I tasted it, dude, it was like fire too. I don't know, man. It was really good.
For me, it's been porters. I think anything from s'mores to the Dunkin' Donuts to
like
all
too gimmicky.
all those all the porter. Well, no, it's just porter. I like the very coffee porter beers. I've found myself.
Yeah, that's always a great blend. Like I almost am never gonna dislike those.
Huh?
Kind of stay closer to his mic.
Okay.
That way we'll do it to where we're all we can all hear each other. You know.
Well, like
Actually, blah 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 blah.
with that, like
we go.
any coffee porter I've had is like
Yeah.
it's such a great blend. It almost doesn't matter about the brand. Like if it's coffee porter, I'm probably gonna like it.
And that's why I've enjoyed porters. I'll see like, okay, I'm gonna like this one.
Yeah.
I feel like I know straight up when I'm getting a porter that I'm gonna like it. So that's kind of why I've started to favor porters a lot more.
See, with ales, it's a coin toss. Like with the Scottish ale, I love that. Ales are often too light. It's like I'm not
blondes,
tasting enough.
but blondes are usuly on point, and I think blonde ales usually have a very unique consistency. So I think on the lighter side of ales of ale yeast, I would say blonde beers, blondes and porters. It's like right there in the middle, like either really really light ales, really light colored ales, or mid-range dark ales.
Yeah, because I thought you were kind of like an IPA guy for a while, but it seems like you're kind of like getting further and further away from the IPAs, more into distinct stuff like that.
The problem with IPAs is that I'm starting to figure, I'm learning throughout this whole process. I'm starting to learn more and more about how beer and aging. In IPAs, if you don't drink them essentially the month or the week that they are canned,
okay,
you are not getting the taste that it is supposed to be.
Oh, really? Okay.
It essentially, basically everyone in the beer community says that because I was going off a 3-month rule, and they said no. That's even too long. You need to go IPAs. IPAs need to be as soon as possible, a month or less.
So one of the things I'm excited for is whenever after that we're get a little bit more of a following or whatever. I think if we start crafting our own beer, we're gonna make some really good shit.
Yeah, exactly.
We've been throwing that around behind the scenes, and that might be something. But that's kind of. We gotta invest a little bit more money into it first.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Your thoughts, Timmy?
I'm really a lager fan, or like a dark lager fan. I love Budweiser. I love Budweiser. But Budweiser is my go-to beer. My last name is Miller. I'm looking. That's just because it's convenient for me to get it. It's convenient for me to get it. I'm certainly beer searching for my favorite beer.
The amount of rednecks.
I'm just saying.
They've been trying all these
I'm
beers,
looking
and
for
he gives
a
up
dark
Budweiser.
lager.
That's what the
I'm looking.
Okay, so you want dark.
Like Morning Wood right there. To me, that was delicious.
So no. So you.
That was pretty delicious. Right now,
let's think of darker lagers. Let's think
way
of
better than Budweiser.
They make but Shiner makes a black lager. Do you like black lagers? Because those are dark lagers.
Yeah.
Black
lager.
Budweiser isn't considered. So
Yeah.
Budweiser isn't
It's
considered
considered-
dark. It's considered an adjunct. It's because
junk
they use
lager,
really
yeah.
cheap.
Yeah.
They really use
You're
really
right.
cheap
That
ingredients.
says everything you need to know.
But I am a fan of lagers. I am
It
a
is
fan of
junk
lagers.
together
In
with
the
junk.
scientific fucking description of
Yeah.
it.
I like the
It's
flavor and the
trash.
taste.
It's like in the scientific description. How would you
The gist.
describe the making of Budweiser?
I don't know.
Junk.
What would you call
Timmy, how can you drink craft beer and then continue to say you love Budweiser?
Because he likes alcoholic water.
I like alcohol
Nice.
in general. I usually buy my beer by alcohol by volume.
Okay.
I will buy a Steel
This is
Reserve in a
10%.
heartbeat. Yeah, which is nice.
I also
He's
can't
talking
remember.
about
But I'm
volume
still
of
looking
price,
though.
for
Yeah.
my favorite,
That was
beer. I'm
probably
still
between 9
in
to
process of it.
9
But
to
until
$10.
then, I'm just gonna drink alcohol by volume.
The only thing
until I find my
thing
favorite.
you can get away with is Pabst.
Pabst.
because at least what's their names? What are those people that drink coffee at Hipsters. As a very
that was your one describing factor of hipsters. Is the
Pabst.
people that drink.
Well, I know
Pabst.
let's talk about
Pabst
the
was
folks
pretty
down
good.
at
Okay.
Pabst.
Waffle House.
Hipsters. Pabst is the hipster of cheap beer.
Yeah.
And so it's the one beer that you can drink and be accepted in the craft beer community.
And that's only because they got a blue ribbon in
Yeah.
the 20s, and now it's called Pabst Blue Ribbon, and has.
Which,
been
you know
ever
what?
since.
Well,
They got that one.
the
blue
more
ribbon
that I
in the
drink
20s.
Morning Wood,
No, you can drink. You
I
can
like
They
it
were
more and
hey,
more.
this isn't.
I like that coffee.
Yeah.
Samuel.
Literally,
isn't
piss
water.
was not made
Yeah.
in the
Well,
making.
hey, Samuel.
Thrown in the making.
Samuel Adams is also still good amongst
Yeah.
most
Adams is good beer.
no
Then again, that was
against
the same year H.H.
most
Holmes killed
craft
everybody.
brewers.
Yeah. It's
but
still a good
actually,
beer,
but
though.
actually,
They're just happy to have something to drink.
Samuel Adams actually recently crossed the threshold by like 2%.
By
and,
2%.
And so now the craft beer community is kind of like on the fence on whether or not to keep Samuel Adams as a go-to beer.
You know, like for a while, the past year, I'd been drinking like more Sam Adams than probably any of the other stuff, and that's just because I thought it tasted better. And the very sad thing is I tried one the other day after not having one for I don't know, probably close to like 5 or 6 months now. Besides maybe their seasonal stuff. Their seasonal stuff was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
The like chocolate block or whatever, that was
Yes.
really good.
Ooh,
But
yeah.
just a normal Sam Adams, dude. Man, I was like, dude, this tastes really bad.
You think the
Like I don't know how I was like crazy for.
would our
Yeah,
you
dude,
know what's
it's
the-
fucking
you know what's
crazy.
though? Our the local equivalent to a Sam Adams, but the thing is, Sam Adams is a little bit too global now, so that's why craft beer communities are kind of like, we don't know Sam Adams. They're brewing. Well, I think they
Do
bought.
you think they're selling?
No,
now?
they bought a spiked beverage company,
Okay.
and so now the term craft beer in the beer community, you can't produce so much of these extra spiked beverages
Okay.
than your beer and stuff like that. And I think their spiked beverages sales got they produced way too much.
So do you think that they're not putting their spiked beverages in these awesome like fucking oak barrels or whatever they're doing?
I guess.
Like because they
of course
show on the commercials for Sam Adams them just having all the old fashioned style equipment and stuff for the brewing, but.
But I think the
They're like this spiked lemonade. It's going into the barrel too.
honestly,
it's getting that Sam
y'all,
Adams
y'all
love,
might
right?
not because we live in Texas, we won't consider it this, but Shiner is technically the Samuel Adams of Texas.
Yeah.
You shut your whore mouth. No, I'm joking.
I mean, I'd agree there.
No, it really
I'd
is.
agree
yeah,
there.
no, I would. Yeah.
And actually, a lot of we see it all
Never
the
seen a
time.
bar without
no,
Shiner.
no, we see it all the time because we live in Texas, but it's technically a craft beer still.
So other
Shiners and the
places,
craft-
obviously, I guess it's like an export or whatever. or
Yeah,
it's
it
like
would be-
They
yeah.
have to get it imported.
Yeah. So
Damn,
yeah,
dude.
Shiner's actually Shiner is a specialty.
Yeah,
In
it
fact,
has to be.
it's actually a local. It's like it's just a bigger craft beer.
Could
but
you,
it's still
could
technically
you
craft.
imagine being like somewhere up north and then getting a Shiner sent to you?
Well, Shiner is on point with their seasonal.
They
Man,
roll up
yeah.
with
Yeah, their seasonal
candy-
stuff's
Yeah,
really
dude,
good.
tried a bunch of Shiner.
dogs they
you
have.
remember you remember us
Eskimo
trying
dogs,
candied
them snow
candied
dogs.
pecan porter?
What are them snow dogs? You know what I'm talking about?
Snow Dogs?
Yeah, I
the
was just a
Snow
movie
Dogs.
called Snow Dogs.
But yeah,
Yeah, I think he's talking about the movie Snow Dog.
Well, I,
think
know the name, but I can't think of it
if
right
they
now.
didn't-
It's called
Wait,
Snow Dogs.
They be mushing up on a mush.
if they
They're
didn't-
like, here's your beer.
If they didn't sell, if they didn't sell, I have yours on. Oh,
That's
you yeah.
do I need to put it on?
Oh, you might want to put yours on. I put mine on open.
Okay.
So put it on the circle.
Okay. So I'm going from front bunt to circle, and yeah, dude, it's picking up no.
Way
When
much
we're a little
better.
bit further off, like it's barely picking up. Do I need to turn the gain or what?
Maybe just talk.
Yeah. That's better. That's
Yeah,
a lot better
yeah.
than what it was. Timmy, try talking.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
now
Can you hear
it's-
me good?
He's a little low, but
Mic check.
It's gonna be like this, so you would have to.
okay. That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
But yeah, candy pecan porter and Shiner just is on point with their flavors, man. I know that we kind of shit on s'mores when I was reviewing it with Keenan and our special guest.
It's too much of a gimmick.
But I'll be honest with you, dude. When
the s'mores wasn't that bad.
It's sold out.
I tried one the other day.
I remember when we reviewed it. Like, it's not what I look for in a beer at all. Yeah, that's not.
But it was pretty interesting finding that you could drink a beer and it tastes like chocolate.
I mean, but that's kind of what I don't like IPAs. I don't drink IPAs, but like, hey man, there's a huge fucking market for it, you know?
Yeah, there's a huge market for certain beers and
damn hipsters.
It's damn hipsters.
Just fucking pouring Shiner s'mores into their PBR.
Yeah. You know what? Today's episode, we are actually reviewing...
And that's how they made me my king.
Two beers. Our second beer of the day comes from Santa Fe Brewing Company.
Yeah.
It is a Imperial Java Stout. It is 8% in alcohol by volume. Oh hey, you seem a little tired. Maybe you should have some coffee. And by coffee we mean beer.
Hand me the empty one.
By beer,
you know what?
we mean a can of Imperial
Stout
made with locally roasted coffee beans.
Locally roasted coffee beans? Timmy, that's amazing.
Smells creative brewery.
Wow, Timmy.
It says before noon.
Oh, this was 10%.
Take a small teacup. And at afternoon, take a mug.
All right, we're gonna try this beer.
While everyone's trying this one, I'm gonna say Morning Wood was pretty good. If we're doing like out of 10, I would say it was like 7+. If we're not doing it out of 10, I would say it's a fuck. I don't know, man.
Morning Wood was a
pretty rough buffalo. There we go. That's all I got.
Morning Wood
buffalo.
was a nice ripe banana.
It was nice ripe banana after a good night's sleep.
But kind of was used in a very bad banana split.
Okay.
Yeah. It was nice and ripe, but maybe the banana split could have been better.
Yeah. That's a really good way of saying it.
I wonder if you mix the Morning Wood beer with actual coffee. If it would wake you up in the morning.
Probably.
No, that's a Java Stout, bro.
Did you get the oak out of that?
No, follow
you were tasting it? I didn't taste the oak.
I didn't taste the oak.
You didn't taste any? You know what? No,
I'm sure it was in there.
Okay, we're still on Morning Wood, I guess.
But
Morning.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
No, it's fine. But yeah, you're right. Because that last beer, we had a beer recently where we tasted.
Is that what the aftertaste was? Do you think?
Maybe.
But
I feel like
because it says it's cinnamon, coffee, vanilla, and oak.
So that means it's brewed with oak.
Yeah, there's bark in there. You had to spit it out.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe that last bit was.
Like the oak would add the bitterness.
Eamon and I had drunk a beer, and we could distinctly taste the whatever bark they were
fucking. It was like cherry bark or
cherry
something
bark.
Like that.
We could
yeah, dude.
Hollywood.
We could taste the bark in it. We tasted the wood.
Really? Yeah.
And this one, I didn't taste it. We tasted the wood.
All right, but on the subject of what he was talking
Speaking of tasting wood, Morning Wood
was this crazy idea I have. All right, you take a coffee-based beer, be it Morning Wood or Java Stout, and you pour it into the back of your coffee maker. All right. And then you calm down. That was over his computer, so
that's
he
a good
freaked
idea.
out.
And then it goes through the.
Yeah, then you make coffee with the beer. I don't know if heating up beer would like ruin it or make
maybe.
But
no, some beers burn their shit, right?
Has anyone
I know they burn their hops.
Has anyone ever microwaved beer and tried it?
Microwave beer?
Absolutely not.
I wonder if it like caramelized. You know how like some things like caramelize in the microwave?
Yeah.
I bet beer.
Do you like your beer warm?
Like go get some French fries. Put your French fries in the microwave and then pour beer all over it.
On a
And then
saucer,
microwave.
on a saucer,
Yeah,
so it
yeah.
can
I'm afraid
caramelize.
of what putting beer in the back of a coffee maker might do. Look at fucking microwave it. Like, oh, this beer needs to be warm.
I hate to say, we're not just one up in you, we're like 3 up in you there. What would it be like in space?
Moving on to the.
If you microwave your beer in
What would this beer
Fuck your
taste like
cigarettes.
on the sun?
Moving on to the Santa Fe Brewing Company Imperial Java Stout. Like I said,
Okay.
8% in alcohol by volume.
Yeah, it's an ale with coffee.
8% for this little
8%,
canned
yeah.
beer? That's not too
8%
bad.
for us.
I'm gonna try
for,
it.
like,
Have
a
y'all
little
tried it
can.
already?
I have.
Oh,
I've
y'all
been
been
sipping on
tasting?
it.
Is it any good?
It is.
It smells.
The aftertaste is
okay.
after drinking Morning Wood. The aftertaste goes away quicker.
Yeah, okay, so
Dude, this almost tastes like a liqueur. Like straight up.
this one?
Yeah.
No,
Personally,
don't say that.
I think it does.
Now I'm gonna die.
No. It's not as alcoholic as one though. Or I don't know.
You
I don't know what
okay,
liqueur
so you're
fucking
trying to say the
percentages
flavor,
are.
the flavor is like a
Sweet.
liqueur, but not necessarily
Yeah.
not necessarily the alcohol kick.
No, I think I'm tasting the alcohol kick in it. That's why I'm like,
Huh?
oh, I don't think this is like.
Yeah, I definitely taste caffeine in there.
Yeah.
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 It has a very
It may
distinct
just be me,
taste
man.
of caffeine.
Maybe it's because I didn't clean my glass or whatever.
And
I
it's
didn't
not.
swirl
Oh,
it.
It's
maybe.
not a
Yeah, you
burnt
mixed your-
caffeine
yeah, you
flavor.
mixed your
It's
glass.
Like, it's like if you leave coffee like in your glass and it gets cold and you drink it because it's a cold beer.
I've always
Have
been
you tried
okay
it,
with that.
Timmy?
Yeah,
Maybe
it
I
tastes
just
good.
got like
I like
suds or something that first sip.
That's
and
all right.
That's what tasted
So,
like.
I like
Because
coffee
now I'm
flavor.
starting to get like the actual coffee
it.
flavor, and like the coffee flavor is not bad.
Goes away quick. I think.
It's really weird having 2 fucking coffee beers
nice
back to
texture
back
to it.
because it's really hard.
Yeah.
Color to
Like
it.
this one, we knew
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
so
like
okay, no, so-
yeah, I was
so
like
that
that's
one-
cinnamon.
okay, so-
it's more stout. Like
yeah,
the
Morning Wood,
the
because
Java-
it's Russian Imperial.
Yeah, the
This
Java
is just a
stout,
standard stout.
Okay.
It fades quicker.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like
What?
this tastes like one of
It's
those
Imperial Java.
like high brew,
No.
cold brew coffees. That's exactly what.
Oh, you think?
Yeah,
Meh,
dude.
meh,
This
he's
tastes
all-
like
meh.
exactly like one of those like really, really bad tasting
Imperial
cold
Java,
brew coffees.
made by Darth Sithis.
I don't. Yeah, but when comparing this to Morning Wood definitely. Well, Morning Wood had the cinnamon though, holding it. It had a lot more flavor. They had a lot more stuff in it. This is just strictly a coffee stout. That was a coffee stout mixed with vanilla and cinnamon.
And
cinnamon
oak.
and c-
Yeah.
and
bitter oak taste.
Oak and chilled.
Yeah.
and
I think for like I might just throw oak on
Cinnamon.
everything I
Yeah.
taste
It's
now.
like-
just to,
it's like
that
while
way,
you're
like,
drinking
the
your
hair on my
cinnamon-
chest just multiplies so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
That was
but
that
can you
was
tell?
tough.
Yeah,
dude.
look, the best way to put it is while drinking your cinnamon coffee beer, you get fucking hit in the mouth by oak and chill.
And Keenan, can you taste that these don't have wheat in them?
No, I can't, because I can't recognize the wheat taste.
I'm trying to. Well, okay. Eamon missed this. I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn our palate, so I'm trying to teach our palates how to taste
I can't.
certain things. And so
Old
I
dog,
was
fuck
telling
you tricks.
I was telling Keenan that we were drinking a.
Well, I'm hoping that
there's
this
actually-
isn't flavoring
you said
mixed
there's
in,
wheat
and
in
that's
this?
why I got the
Wheat.
weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're saying there's wheat in this?
No.
We were drinking a wheat beer earlier,
yes.
And
Okay.
he's saying
and I was telling him that I
compared
could
to
taste the wheat.
a
and I'm
beer
saying
with
this-
wheat in it.
You
there
can't
isn't-
taste that
We
aftertaste
can't have
of
two
wheat.
conversations. This isn't a party. It's a fucking podcast.
a little bit of both. A little bit of both. All right, y'all go. Y'all go.
Yeah, you're saying there's wheat.
This is really good.
You saying there's wheat
What
in
we're
this?
saying
No,
is
no, no.
there isn't
No, no,
wheat in this.
We're saying-
and now you're
we're saying
tasting a
there's
beer
not.
without
Okay.
wheat.
Yeah.
Can you now recognize the taste of
difference?
wheat in a beer?
Oh,
and
yeah.
my answer is
Oh, yeah.
absolutely not. I'm just oblivious to wheat.
Well, slightly.
I
can
don't
slightly
taste it, I
taste
feel it.
I can tell the difference between this one and the other one.
I could take 2 drinks.
Yeah,
and I'll
the
feel like
lighter
I ate
one?
Thanksgiving, and that's how I know the absence of wheat.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer these darker beers, or do you prefer the lighter beer we had earlier?
I prefer Morning Wood all day long. Dark lager with the coffee
It's
flavor.
not Morning Wood all day long. If it's all, you know what? Never mind.
Morning Wood.
God, then it's noon wood and evening wood and then
just-
afternoon wood.
Yeah, it just lasts all day. You're
Yeah.
supposed to see a
Night
doctor
wood.
about it, but
I like it.
I think
After
it's
so
all right.
long, Timmy,
See,
it's just
I
a
don't know,
fucking
I'm-
array.
It's
I like
just
that.
wood. Yeah, it's
I like
just
the
wood.
rich, dark flavor of the
What do you like to drink? I like wood.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like wood in my beer, man. I just want chunks of it. I want to look down and be like, Bart.
Oh God.
I want to have to chew it down.
You think that should be one of the first like craft ones we do? Is just nothing but fucking oak flavor, just like straight up
a glass
oak.
of bark.
That'd be funny.
Do oak and then like maybe cherry bark or
this is
something
acorn.
like that. That's the
Acorn
two
beer?
ones
No,
that
it's
don't
just
taste
flavored
so far.
beer.
Yeah.
Oak beer.
It's like oak flavored beer. It's like oak and what else? Nothing else. Just
Well,
oak.
what are they using for the bourbon barrels or whatever? What are those usually made out of? Oak
Bourbon.
as well.
Yeah.
They're made out of bourbon. That's pretty cool. I want some barrels like
That
that.
reminds me of like a van made
It's
of
barrels.
weed.
It's
Yeah,
barrels that once made bourbon.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can literally chew.
No, I
on
mean
the
I
bourbon.
get that. I just didn't know if they were oak
They made
based
so
or
much
what.
bourbon that there's no more wood left. It's just bourbon.
Is that no?
You know what that reminds me of? This is so off topic, but you know what? This is one of those episodes. I can't remember the dude's name. Have you ever heard of the philosophical principle of blah 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 ship?
Blah 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 ship? No, I haven't heard blah 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 ship. I've heard. I don't know. You're
Someone
going
ship?
at least 100% over my head.
All right,
There's a bunch of
it's Theseus ship. I think it is.
Yeah.
Theseus ship. Okay, you're talking about a philosophical like.
Principle, really, just idea, just a thought, exercise.
Okay, so that's once again just going way over my head. I understand the concept. So what I guess is the theology? Is that what it's fucking referred to?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Like, what
For
is
lack
it?
of a better word. All right. So if you have two ships,
Specifically, lack of a better word.
if you have a ship and over time you replace every single wood as soon as it gets old, and over a period of time you've done replaced every single piece of wood on that ship, is it the same ship? Now there's two questions to this thought.
Depends on where you go to pee.
Yeah. Wait, what? No. that one went over my head. All right, like, is it the same ship though? If you replaced every single piece on that ship to the point to where there's no original piece on the ship, is it the same ship? That's
Well, what I meant by that was like, depending on, I guess, like the human interaction with
On the
each
ship.
individual piece of the ship, because like. Yeah, you never know.
To the
Like,
crew
oh,
members,
this is
it's-
where so and so accidentally shit his pants. You
Yeah,
know, and it's
and
like,
it could
oh,
be
it's a
all
little
new
bit
wood.
there,
I
guess-
but it was also in the middle of the joints, and that got on the new piece of wood too. So. I mean, technically, yeah. Though it's not, they're not like christened new ships usually. Whenever they do
like
that,
you say,
like
you got the USS, or not even you got the HMS Sapphire, and you replace a piece of wood every day on the HMS Sapphire, and then cut to 10 years later, there's not one single piece of wood that's the same, but it's still the HMS Sapphire.
this is a really,
correct.
really good
You're
point.
correct.
Because
Oh,
it's
but I
like,
could take it
'cause
further.
yeah, it goes
Wait,
to
no,
like
wait.
say like a fucking
Excuse me.
house or something like
Yeah,
that as well.
that a
Because
family
people,
lives in.
people
Yeah, they
restore
got
houses and
notches.
shit all the time, and it's like
Can't
it
take
looks
the
like
name out
totally
of the ship.
different,
They
or it
replace
might
the
look
beam on the
similar,
ship.
but they totally replace everything.
But
Is
that
it
replaced
still the
the
same?
experiences lived in it.
Yeah.
You know, like say
So,
they,
like, the
they got
soul
a
of the
beam
house
on
or
a
the-
threshold where
the
a
ship.
kid has like measured their height, and they replaced that beam, but the kid just puts the fucking
He
measurement back.
he took a picture before they took it down,
But
and
no,
then
to take that
they
even
just took a
further,
marker.
you take every single piece of wood that was from the old ship that you replaced, and you build the same exact ship with the old wood. Now, which one is the HMS Sapphire?
I don't know, but I would
It
definitely,
would probably be the one with the original wood, because you just took apart the ship and put it together. So
Well, I
you
just
would-
want to
so
know where they're getting this
literally,
fucking
the new
wood,
ship
because
would be
that's a
boat.
badass wood if you can just tear it apart and then
Well, I
remake
think
it.
I think the
Because
thought-
if it's a smaller ship,
yeah.
then I don't know. Then I'd be
I
like,
think
yeah, that's like
for the sake
essentially
of
the same ship.
For the
It's
sake
just
of the
a ship baby.
whatever you call it,
You know?
the thought exercise. For the sake of the thought exercise, you're prematurely changing the wood before it's fucking fucked. You know, so you still got all this wood it's still good to use, but you were just impatient.
I like
and
how we're
rich.
talking about philosophy and theology, etc., and then also like with the fucking fuck.
The shit, dude. The shit was just fucking fucked, bro. You know what I mean when I say that.
This is
Or-
yeah.
No, but so the
That's
shit
awesome.
wasn't fucking fucked. So you take the unfucked wood and you make a whole entire ship out of it that is not also fucked, just like the new unfucked show.
Yeah. So
Wait, so you're saying that when they replace the wood in the ship, they're making a new ship with that wood?
Yes,
And is that the same ship?
that's the question. That's the thought.
But is
which I don't think
That's the
I don't
That's
see
the
it like that
philosophical
possible. I
question.
see like if they make a smaller ship with the same wood, you know,
Maybe.
yeah, because I mean, having, you know, like woodworking and shit like that, like it doesn't work like that. You fucking you tear apart some wood and then you throw it back.
Just fucked
There's
up,
some
man.
wood that you
you
can do that
you
and
can fuck it up
it'll
and tear it
fucking
up.
work, you know, in a different situation like that. But like a lot of it, you have to like, you know, cut it down to size or change it, etc.
Yeah.
And then
It's not literally piece by piece like the.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be like.
Ships aren't built like Legos.
180 motherfuckers.
Yeah, well, there's your problem, 1AD motherfucker. Go out and work with your hands. Stop trying to use your brain for everything. Yeah.
So in this backstage,
This shit was thought up by some motherfucker who's never worked on a ship
They're
a day
like,
in his life.
they're like, haha, and then they go to the edge of the fucking flat Earth and fall off.
hey, what do you think about flat Earth people?
What do I think about flat Earth?
Hey,
Talk about
you
it.
think we can get some flat Earth people on
I'm
the
not.
show?
I'm not. I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't think that there are flat Earth people because we live on a round, right?
It's like I was worried about where he talked about having the liberal vape shop dude that flipped out on our show.
Yeah.
I was like, how could I be civil with this guy? I'm like, dude, you're fucking retarded. What you did was fucking retarded. What you believe is fucking retarded. And just you're fucking fuck. You know? But and that was that dude. Now he wants a flat earther on her. I'll be like, oh my god, you're fucking dumb. I don't know what to say. They'll be like, dude, Marvel's a great show. I'll be like, well, you're fucking dumb. That don't count.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but
I mean, I'll concede to like
There's an ice-
possibly a dome.
What's the
Ice.
rapper?
But that's a
Ice.
that's a far like
a
as
rapper
far
that
as like
believes
a
in flat
a
Earth?
fucking square
Really?
flatter. I mean, what do they
POV.
think? Do they think that it's like
POB?
Yeah.
okay if it's like a
POB.
disc?
POB?
Yeah, he
I don't-
did airplane.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know,
with the
man.
Haley,
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't
no,
know.
didn't they show a new?
I've never been off of the planet, so
They
I can't
show-
say for sure.
No, they
But
show
there's
a
a
new-
lot of fucking pictures.
No.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of
No, you can't
pictures
say that you
and
can't.
like
Flat
experienced people.
Earth,
Like
they-
you would have
they
to
just
have
showed
like
a new picture.
every single fucking
So,
country that has had
wrong.
any type of space
No, they-
evidence, all in agreement,
that's-
which doesn't fucking happen.
Yeah, there'd be a whistle. There'd be
Yeah.
like 19.
They showed a new
I mean,
things.
I'll give you this.
Their new thing
There
does have
might be
curvature.
there might be
Literally?
fucking Nazis
Oh,
in
yeah.
Antarctica
I
or something,
believe
but
it.
Literally,
the
when you
world, the
drive
Earth
through
isn't
it,
flat.
you get better gas mileage.
Unless we're in a dome.
Because the Earth, because of how.
Yeah,
Earth-
wait, gas mileage. There you go.
Okay,
If we
here we
were
go.
on a
Here's the
flat
logical
Earth,
fallacy.
better gas mileage. We'd all be driving Hummers.
Yeah. Or it
Because
takes longer.
obviously that is the only
don't
thing
know.
holding
It
us
was
back
so-
from driving
So-
Hummers.
You don't.
We can afford them. We just don't think they're
What about all
frugal.
those?
Well, why are there hills? Why are there hills? Like if the
I don't
Earth,
know.
Because the flat Earth is angry.
no, like it's like just jutting out or some shit. Like it doesn't make sense. Like the whole
Because when
theory
a
just
comet
doesn't fucking make
It's a
sense.
flat Earth.
Some
like whenever
some
a
fucking
rock-
hipster,
whenever
you know, sat there
it's
and like
like,
read
"Oh,
up
I
on
wanna be
the old.
unique."
Yeah, they read up on like the old theories or whatever, and they were like, "Yeah,
And Scientology
a
is so
ship
last
made of the
year.
same ship is the same ship, or is it a new ship? Oh, also the Earth is
Also,
fucking
the Earth is flat.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Hey, throw my fucking shit in there with that. Like, I guess that is the train of thought that leads you to admit, well, maybe also the Earth is flat.
I mean, that's
Is this shit new or old? Oh my God, I don't know.
It may not.
Maybe also
it may
up in
not.
light.
There's a
No,
lot of
whatever.
there's a lot of
You
like
don't think if you-
theoretical
if you go to
shipbuilders out
Antarctica,
there right now.
You don't think
right
if you
now
go
like,
to
whoa,
Antarctica,
dude,
there's not a big fucking ice wall
blocking everything.
blocking everything.
blocking the
And see, that's the thing is like
And Cal
I
Al
don't
and
know.
Mon El
Like,
are there.
Have you been to Antarctica?
Antarctica
Have
ice
you been
wall.
to the Fortress
I
of
believe
Solitude?
that
There's
there
like-
could be an
there's like a
Antarctic
guardian.
ice wall, but
There's a
that's supposed
guardian
to like
of the
surround
wall,
the entire
like holding
world.
the South Pole.
His
and
Is
name
that
is
what it is?
Cal Al.
Like it's like a
Pole.
fucking like Zelda map or something, or like
Yeah.
a video game map where like the boundaries
Hey,
are this
yeah,
giant
like,
ice wall.
it's
Like,
just like,
has nobody ever?
You keep running into it. You try like half an hour to hop over
Hey,
it.
hey, we finally have a reason to blame video games for something.
Yeah.
Video game
I know
game
this theory,
theory.
right?
Yes.
Flat Earthers seen one big ass wall in Antarctica and they're like, I know what these
Oh,
barriers
did you watch
Yeah,
the Joe Rogan
we can
podcast
straight
where
blame
where
Minecraft.
Alex Jones was trying to tell a flat earther that he was wrong, And Alex,
Oh, for real?
that sounds so gold.
Alex,
Okay,
it was
okay.
Alex Jones telling
the
flat earther he was crazy.
I'm gonna tell you the one piece of that I watched. It was memed, and then there was a buddy of mine on Twitter that was talking about how he's like, dude, I'm like 2 hours into this Alex Jones podcast with Joe Rogan, 4 hours to go, and I was like, all right, give me a timestamp of whenever Alex Jones just breaks down and says, I'm kind of retarded. And I shit you not, fucking like less than like 30 minutes later, dude, he gave me a timestamp. It was that exact video, and I could not fucking stop laughing, dude.
I actually have Alex Jones' Skype information if we ever want to try to interview him.
You ever want? Oh, I mean, like, okay.
Would you want to talk to Alex Jones?
That'd be dope.
Why wouldn't I? Okay, so here's the thing though. Like, how does everybody feel about like Alex Jones's situation? Like, how do y'all feel about that? Like, okay, Alex Jones plays a fucking character. Okay, but people were getting upset and like really believing like some of the bullshit that he was like espouting just to kind of get views or whatever, right?
Well, at one point in time, he was correct.
Yeah, no, I believe it. And thus, people weren't able to distinguish between the two. I get that. I see why that could be possible for these companies to be like, look, man, you're making people like want to like deface children's graves and shit. Like, that's fucked up. Like yeah, dude,
Wait,
like that should probably be stopped or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, they took like every form, like all these companies got together and took every form of Alex Jones like money making capabilities, right, and just fucking crushed them all at the same time. So that's what I'm asking. Like, how do y'all feel about that?
Well, it's kind of complicated, right? Because he said things in a way that people could crop it when he knows that he's a. He acts like he doesn't know how much of a figure he is.
Yeah.
But he should know how much of a figure he is.
Okay, yeah. Like you're saying that he's being
followed.
being irresponsible.
Yeah.
Well, I say irresponsible. No, just because.
Well, you're not saying that, but that's essentially what you're saying.
Essentially, I guess it's irresponsible.
Like, it's irresponsible to like to not pay attention to that shit, knowing that it could happen, and then not fucking not doing anything.
Just being a character.
Well, no.
But then he didn't try and clarify or anything like that afterwards.
Right.
But he's
so I guess I get that.
At some point, he kind of. It's kind of weird because what you find now on the internet is the spliced version of him strictly saying that the shooting was fake,
which is crazy. Like, why would they drop down? No, usually the Alex Jones stuff is referred to like with the Sandy Hook massacre, which is where like a guy went in and shot up just this like a bunch of children's schools, or it's just one school, but it was all these children classrooms.
Yeah, it was like elementary, third grade,
like horrible
Alex
shit,
Jones,
right? And I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, how fucking easy is it to find like Sandy Hook shit wasn't real, like on the internet?
Yeah.
Like, I've watched it for a long time. I was like, whoa, what? Like, Sandy Hook?
With the paid act, everyone was conspiring that it's all paid actors.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't supposedly teenagers. Sandy Hook was supposedly the elementary.
But
the
Sandy Hook
teenagers
is also where
what you're talking about, like Florida one.
And then the dude went on fucking TV and he got all famous.
Well, that's just that one.
Victim.
That's just that one.
That
guy,
one was
though.
weird though. That one was that. No. Okay.
That kid's dad was like ex-CIA and shit. Like, it was like every bit of like.
Is it weird that we gotta
conspiracy
stop and think about
dream,
which?
You know?
Which
I didn't even find out. I never looked into it that much.
Is it weird? Is it weird to think about which conspiracy theory goes with which mass shooting?
Yeah.
So
because we have so freaking many of them.
Yeah.
No,
but I mean, at the same time, you know,
many
like
of them have happened.
the one thing that I like about the internet doing this, it's making people fucking.
One thing I like about the mass shootings is
the information that's being released, because people question. You know, they question the way that things are. Now, whether that becomes an irresponsible decision or whatever, that's people's personal decision.
But
so
back to,
that's not my business.
Everything once people start questioning the way things are, then everything must be banned. Ban it all. We can't be just
question-
take away our free
we cannot
will
ask
while you're at
questions.
it.
Do not
Question it
ask
all.
questions.
No, if you question
that's
it all,
what's complicated,
you gotta
you know?
ban it
That's
all.
what- that's
because
where-
people
I
can't
believe
handle
asking
questions. They
That's-
no, they buckle. They just go to this fucking go-to answer of fuck it. We can't find a real
That's
solution,
the
so just
line.
ban it.
The line is there's a line.
You
between-
question
Hey,
it all, you ban
Hey,
it all.
hey, 1 second, guys. Hey, how was this this Java Stout coffee,
It's pretty good.
everybody?
It
It
is.
is
good.
What was
alright.
what would y'all rate this
I
this
give
coffee?
it a
Yeah, go ahead, Timmy.
5.5.
Give it an
5.5.
It's light.
And
It's
you
light.
just
But
remember,
it is,
you don't have
I
to,
give
like,
it
stick
more
to a
than
numerical
50%.
value, so.
You're like, that's truly what I believe. It's a 5.5. You know, it's more than, I gave it more than like 55%. You know, it's not, I taste the coffee flavor. It's like delicious taste, but it's just not
I
thick
give it
enough
2
for
beans
me.
and a hammock.
You know,
Two beans.
it's not thick enough for me. That's great
I
alcohol
hear
by
what you're-
volume, but
I hear what you're
you
saying.
know, them,
Timmy.
if they do
You hear what
sell
I'm
it
saying? I'm
in
just
bigger
not
bottles,
listening.
I would buy it.
This is the thing with this one is, it's very drinkable.
But, yeah.
Drink a
So-
bill.
The drinkability is high for this one.
Have you had any other
It is, but that's
Santa
not-
Fe Brewing Company's beers yet? Or is this the first one? Okay, this you have.
That's
What
why I'm
would
not
you
giving
say
it
about?
its drinkability?
Because this one, I don't know what to think about it because I'm like,
I'll have to buy
this
it.
is the first one. Like, I'm genuinely like, I don't know if I like this or not. Like, it's not like I don't hate it.
So
Yeah.
I don't
You know,
hate
so
it,
like,
but I don't-
it's obviously
drinkability is why I'm not
five.
gonna give it a
I might have to say what Timmy's saying.
Right,
where I'm like
5.5.
5.5.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
see,
like
I'm gonna give it
a
a
little. I'm a little
7,
over
not an 8.
halfway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 7 because while it's very light and it's very drinkable, and those are like bad things to me. I want a strong fucking fuck you. You can't handle
no,
this
I
beer.
like drinking.
Yeah.
No, listen,
I like glass bottle for out of a can, dude. This is really good out of a can.
Yeah.
like there's not very many beers.
which is
that
weird
can
because
come out of a
you know,
can that
is
I'm
it weird that
like,
the
yeah, dude.
can thing has actually started a?
Trend.
It's actually it was a growing trend, and that's why so many beers are. You know, there's some companies that are selling it in bottles
I
and
thought that was
cans.
strange.
This is why we need
Now
people to
it's-
listen to
People
our
love
podcast.
cans
I want to
and
say to
bottles.
our viewers,
Fuck that.
You know,
Now it's
certain people
normal.
love
They wanna
cans.
pour
I mean,
it.
it's probably
Listen,
like
yeah,
cheaper.
yeah.
They want to pour it.
And
They
it's
do
cheap.
say that like the way that it's poured does.
Ooh, they made you want to pour it because it's cheaper.
And there's something about when you pour
but listen,
pour beer in a
I wanna
glass.
say
it's
to our
being able
viewers-
No,
see
like
it. There's something
supposedly
about being
like the
able
way
to
that
see
you
it
pour
that
the
I
beer
like.
does.
Oh, it does. Yeah, I know.
I guess
I like how it
changes
tastes.
But listen,
the
I remember-
aromatics or
I
fucking
remember
something.
to this day when we were getting into craft beer and it's bottles, and like I swear we go to a bar and we're like, what kind of craft beer do you got? And they're like, oh, we got this unique kind of craft fucking local shit. Well, let's try that. And they bust out some cans, and I'm like, well, you hold the fuck on.
They can their local craft beer. Yeah, like,
Yeah,
that's
you know, and it's just like, whoa. And like,
Where was that?
a lot of places.
BS.
You were there.
We just went to a local place and they have it all on tap.
Yeah, but that was that place.
All right.
That was.
I was just
We'll
fucking
not
telling a
name
damn
names, but that was
story,
a
Adam.
really-
Or maybe it wasn't
Like
local.
I think they were on top of their
All I
shit.
know is like, you know, like I've seen craft beer more and more in cans, and I remember to the day when it freaked me the fuck out. Like, well, no, you put your cheap fucking. I didn't say Milwaukee's Beast. I said craft beer. Like, no, that's what this is. No, you put your fucking can. I'm not about to shotgun that. You know, you put the screwdriver in the can away. You know.
I'm not aware of the trend of why it happened or why cans are starting to, or why the craft beer community are starting to embrace cans.
It's so you
compared
can
to
shotgun
bottles.
it, bro. You just stab a
Yeah.
hole.
It's probably for selling
But I
purposes.
feel like it's the pour.
It's so they can stack it up and sell it.
I feel like it's
for-
no,
for
it,
selling
and they made it.
purposes, I'm
No,
sure.
they made it
so they can
trendy.
ship it.
It's cheaper for them to.
It tastes like because
You
cans
know,
taste
to
like
other-
aluminum, dude.
other-
And they
Yeah.
made it trendy.
Like, why would you want that?
It's
That's
cheaper for
I mean,
companies to
I'm okay with the pour, but
package
like,
their shit in
dude,
cans.
the aluminum
so
shit,
they
like
made
that's
it trendy.
a make or break deal. Like,
It really-
and not, like the
that-
way
that's
that
what I'm
it tastes.
saying.
It's like, what are these?
Back
do these
in the
people
day, dude.
drink craft beers to like fucking get their kicks or something? They don't actually like taste it.
But I've noticed-
because we're tasting it.
Yeah.
And every time
Yeah.
I fucking taste aluminum, I'm like, that's aluminum
And
and,
it-
it sucks.
and every time,
Like, if I
someone was
wanted
like,
to fucking ingest
got
metal,
beer
like,
in a
we
can,
could go,
dude,
like,
it
get
feels
some
like art.
grinders.
It seems
I
like
never
Santa
thought
Fe-
something and eat that.
And dude, that's what
Uh,
I'm saying. Like when I'm like, I saw, all right, let
never-
me get a craft beer, and they pull out a can, I'm like, I feel like you didn't hear me. Yeah.
But,
yeah, like elaborates on your point.
Santa, judging by other Santa Fe beers I've had, or the one other I had, it seems like they take a very safe route
Yeah.
They do the basics of the basics to get by, as far as flavor. They're not taking too many risks. They're sort of just making the Java Stout or the porter, you know.
Like they go in a direction with it. They make a flavor just for that, and then they keep that flavor. They're not like, maybe let's make this Java Stout with a little bit of vanilla.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so
with a little bit of blueberry.
That's why. So that's kind of why it's weird when we
they can only shoot in one flavor.
So that's kind of weird why we, you know, when we taste this.
Oh, that's why there's a syringe hole in the cap.
We taste this
every single one.
Right after Morning Wood, when it had Morning Wood was packed with flavor, and we taste this Java Stout one.
When you say
and
tasting
it,
Morning Wood,
it is kind of like hard to say, because I bet on a different fucking day, if we had all tasted this differently, we'd be like,
it's
you know what,
horrible.
this is, no, I was gonna say, like, you know what, this is like an 8.
No, it's a 9.5.
I actually kind of really like the.
Yeah, we did start out with the 10% alcohol by volume
out of
Morning
context,
Wood.
the way he's talking about tasting Morning Wood,
like
made me
high
uncomfortable.
coffee flavor.
Well, yeah, man, Morning Wood in my mouth. You know,
he went really big into that.
Yeah,
And I was, he was like, me and Eamon, we were
I
all
like
over
the initial
that one
taste.
flavor.
Yeah.
No,
like,
we had all
the
that
taste of that
all
Morning Wood in my mouth, I had to switch
Well,
it
like
around
Keena
a
said.
bit. You know,
like Keena,
Okay.
like Keena said, it doesn't last long. The initial taste.
yeah.
So I'm gonna give this.
Oh, that's good. Where to go?
So I'm gonna give this 3 coffee beans
If you say a hammock,
in a blonde
No,
coffee.
I like Morning Wood, dude.
I'm gonna give this-
I'm gonna give this a light latte.
I'm gonna give this shoot it down fast because it doesn't
See,
taste-
it's
tastes
misleading
good.
because it
Just to
says
have it.
established in 1988,
Would be
but
nice.
like,
I'm gonna give this a Dunkin'
When
Donuts
was
coffee.
Zero
and
was
a
born.
Starbucks.
fuck, this is a really good. That's what I'm saying. Like the
You
way
can't
it was
give
like
it that,
the
that's
liqueur flavor, it
copyright.
tastes like it's flavored. This is definitely like the Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah, that's a
coffee,
good point.
in the
It's
sense
one
that
of
it's
those-
like obviously flavored. It
Yeah,
tastes good.
I know what you mean,
but it's
dude.
all,
Oh,
one
it's
of those-
flavored?
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
not
I feel.
brewed with. It's
That's what-
flavored
I fu-
afterwards.
No, it probably says that it's brewed with,
But it's
I
lying through its
I
teeth.
taste like flavor in it. The first hit I did of it was like, whoa, dude.
And they're like, dude, sir.
Well, hey, it says made with local coffee beans, so so all those coffee beans probably have
They're
plant
ran
dust
twice.
all over it.
You ever ran?
plant?
No, yeah.
Plant.
Here's what
There's
happened. Like,
perspective.
you ever,
They brewed it
you
with
ever run
fucking
water through
anthrax.
grounds twice? Like, you make a pot of coffee, and then, like, you run the same water through the same grounds again.
Made
That's
with
what
the
fucking
best leftover coffee beans
Yeah,
we could
they were
find from
already
the trailer
used
park down
for
the
a
road.
better
And
brand.
it's still cold, you know, but good.
Dude, that's like the other day, I was going to make a pot of coffee, but I'm dumb.
We're
and-
shitting on this beer, but it's not
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, it's not
bad.
bad.
Like, it
It's
really
good,
isn't.
but-
Like,
I'll give it a
it's
6.
like- I gave it a 7. Like, I gave it an 8, but I'm gonna
I gave
not
5.5.
knock it down because it's like that 8 fades really fucking quick. You know?
I can't, like, I'm normally on top of, like, my creative fucking shit with these beers,
Hey!
but I can't think of one.
If you say that's your opinion. So help me. You need a better outro.
And that's fine.
Is it really fucking?
Because all we got here are opinions
Is that all we have?
and beer.
Beers.
And facts. Sometimes.
And then our.
Missed out.
Hey!
You still
We're not
got-
done with this episode.
We're not done with this
You
episode.
still got to talk about yourself. He's still got to talk about
Yeah,
yourself.
so let's
You
keep
guys
on.
talk about my stuff.
Oh,
Hey,
You talked about
I'm
yourself.
not good at
Yeah.
talking about
We might have
myself.
Hey.
to move yours to the end. Like,
this is
go with
this is our in-depth episode, so it's gonna go on. So
I didn't finish. I got cut off.
I'm sorry.
do you want to keep telling your story? Are you taking up like?
no.
No,
Hey,
it's okay. Like, I don't
I want to
care,
talk
like-
about. Hey,
Hey guys.
who's been your favorite interview so far?
Oh shit, dude, that's hard.
Oh no, yeah, no. The director for SOC Punk. It's not very
Yeah.
hard for me.
I like
But
Boba Fett.
y'all got like
They were pretty cool.
we got a lot of high
And they
profile
drank beer
interviews.
with us. Come on.
And
They
I
drank
seem to
beer
have
with
missed
us
out
on
on
the
every
tour
good
bus.
one.
That was pretty
Boba
neat.
Flex, the lady that got kidnapped, and Michael J. White. You know, those are big deals.
Yeah. Michael J. White was
We still
pretty
have Andy Dick in our back pocket.
Maybe.
Do you?
Maybe.
Have
Would
you
he-
talked
would he
to- have
agree
you
if
talked to
he-
him recently?
No.
I'm telling you, dude. Just
Yeah,
let
if
me,
he, if he heard
just
this
give me his
podcast,
number.
would he be like,
Let me text
indeed,
him.
I
Because
am in
he
his
said
back
on
pocket.
he said on another interview that like some random person will just text him, and instead of being like, "Oh, I'm gonna block this shit," like he'll sit there and talk to him because he's Andy Dick and he's got nothing better to do. like I fucking love it, dude. Like I started following Andy Dick on Twitter, and like all of his shit's
You want
like
to call him now?
hilarious.
What
dude.
time is it?
I'm not.
Let's call Andy
11.
Dick. We
You
should
wanna
call
call
Andy Dick,
call
bro.
Andy Dick
Call Andy
on the
Dick, bro.
episode?
See what he's
Okay.
up. See what he's
Yeah,
up.
Let's see- let's see if
we're
he's
calling
on.
Andy Dick right now.
Let's see. What
This is
time is
lit,
it?
dude. This is
11:37. Okay,
2 hours,
so it's
11,
it's like
10,
9
9
over there. Yeah, it's like 9:30. That's a.
Should we call him?
Yeah, we
Put
should
on
call
speaker.
Andy
I
Dick.
don't,
That's
I don't,
okay.
I don't know if he's like a business-minded person. So like,
Should we call him?
Yeah.
We should call him.
I don't know. Should we wait for an actual episode?
listeners, what do you think?
For an
Comment
interview?
below. Comment
They're gonna be
below.
like, call
If,
Andy Dick.
we should
call
call Andy
That's
Dick
so stressful.
soon.
Yeah.
It's so stressful
us
to try
know,
to call
let
him,
us
and
know.
then
Yeah, because
then we
we
not
fuck up your opportunity.
and then we not get an actual interview with him.
Yeah, I know, right? Like totally fuck it up. He'd be like, "Who's calling me at 9:30?"
Wasn't it late?
Wow. Was it? No. It was like 8 or
Okay.
7.
Yeah. And he was busy.
He was on a date.
I'm on a
Look
date.
at you throwing his information out there.
Yeah.
That's so fucking
Yeah,
unprofessional.
never mind. What I loved, I would say that for me as a streamer, the Michael Jai White interview was the best one thus far for me because I was able to take his fucking interview and then put it like I played it like as I was streaming like the game Spawn. So I was just saying, I was just playing Spawn like while the interview was rolling, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Like the problem is like I can't really do that with like say Jan Broberg's interview.
Did your viewers go wild for it? Did your viewers go wild for it? They love it?
Yeah, they liked it.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
I
awesome.
didn't like fucking
That's
launch
awesome
through
for
the
you, bro.
roof or anything,
That's cool.
but like it was
Yeah.
it was really
that's
cool. Yeah, to have like interactivity on some of the shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
I would like for us to be able to incorporate that sometime, but it's hard sometimes to get it all set up. Especially like I said, the Jan Broberg interview. That was
Intense.
yeah, it was really intense. It was hard to like. I mean, yeah, we were able to make jokes here and there with her because she was an excellent person, but the subject matter was just so
Dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It was like, man.
It's our number 1 viewed episode.
Well, I mean,
right now.
and for good reason. That like we fucking knocked it out of the park. That was a really good interview.
yeah,
It was a really good interview. Like I liked it. I think that like I feel like I accomplished more as a person with that interview than some of the other ones we did.
Yeah, that.
But I mean,
that,
I'm not.
That interview was great, man.
Yeah.
And I think I don't think James Barandino stayed true to his promise. I think he shared it, but he didn't share it to all the punk sites like he said he was going to.
James Barandino.
Yeah, the SLC punk director.
That's all right, man. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
that life is
I
like,
had him after that, and like he's so cool. Like
Well, like-
everything he says is so cool.
yeah. And then, like, I dug the interview, and I'm still deep in the punk. But to be honest, like, that life is so behind me that
I did like how y'all talked about the fact that like some punks just like totally didn't accept it.
yeah.
Like they were like, "Whoa, dude, no," like no.
Yeah.
And I think that plays a good
Man, it
portion
was-
on
yeah,
like
and-
how he's represented too. Like that's
And it's
very
great
cool
because
to see that.
and
Like we're getting into some shit, guys.
dude, and
The
I remember
leather
I
jacket.
wanted to get into it so much further, but I didn't want to like.
I'll tip you.
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
The interview wasn't
You my
just
nigga.
about punk, you know. The interview was about James Barandino, everything he's done, and of course we wanted to touch on the movie SLC Punk and how important it was to me. But I could have talked to the guy about punk rock and the scene in general and
It
everyone's
was one
mindset.
of the humanizing our heroes episodes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And like, I could have talked to him about
He's
it
your
for
boy.
hours. Yeah, and
Yeah.
and not just that, it's just like he had the same mindset that we all, like the same ideas we all had about how everyone just wants to belong to a clique, and we got into that, how like it doesn't matter, like it got brought up that like I met a black dude in jail with a swastika on his chest, and it's just like, well, everybody just wants to be with a clique. It matters, like you get sucked into a clique and then bam, it's done, and it's no different with punk rock.
Did maybe he like did he have that for the ancient monastery monks?
No. He was
Like-
all like, "Fuck black people."
I'm just saying because the initial swastika was
he
taken
hung out
from
with
some
I know,
a
but he
different
hung
theology.
out with this black dude hung out with the Aryan Brotherhood, so.
That's strange, but hey, you were in jail, so.
Oh
yeah.
While you're trying to be polite, I jacked your beer.
So, anyways, I think.
Look at you holding out.
Beer me, buddy.
What is that? Is that another one?
Yeah.
We're gonna split the rest of this one.
Yeah, he's like
continue this
holding
interview?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
Buddy.
So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say.
Thanks, dude.
Just
Thanks,
wait,
over.
it'll level out.
I know. Yeah, but
I just wanted to say, especially if Marindino's listening right now, that I could have talked to that guy.
definitely, he's listening to every single. He's on the edge of his
he
seat in
better.
anticipation for
Yeah,
every
following
single.
Beer,
Opinions and beers
he
episode.
liked the fact that he was he's in our IMDb page now.
Oh, that's cool.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, James
We have
Marandino, if you
pizzazz,
want, I'll
goddammit.
post you on my
Do we have
Facebook
sizzle?
as well.
We have
yeah.
sizzle.
Do we?
We fucking sizzle out the asshole.
You know, I feel like
we have sizzling assholes.
I was really excited because for a while, with Google, I was like, I'd Google opinions and beer would fucking show up, and I was like, dude, that's so awesome. And then I realized over time that it's probably just because it was somehow related to some of my other searches or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, viewers, this is where we need you.
Because
Just
you're
search
in
it in
opinion
some
of beer.
random person's phone. Be like, can I
We
borrow
need
your
somebody
phone?
who
Random
hasn't
person.
searched
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
to fucking let us know.
No. We interviewed. Okay.
What do they say? We're the top beer podcast.
Yeah, no. We
Yeah.
interviewed Ian Ferguson.
Yeah!
Ian Ferguson.
Okay.
And Ian
Watched the interview.
Yeah.
Who was Ian Ferguson?
Was it
Oh, let me tell him, let me
vape
tell
shop.
him.
Okay.
Oh, vape shop guy. Okay.
Alright, you know, alright. I was gonna tell you, but
I watched the video, and then Adam kind of told me what happened, as far as backstory, and what happened with the interview. That
It was
fucked
still
up or
like
something.
it was a good experience for us to talk to him.
And
to
that he
shout
got
out
he
to
got
Ian
real.
Ferguson right now.
Yeah, didn't he get mad and then leave the interview or
No,
something?
no.
Just like
Yeah.
that vape shop guy.
the Illuminati.
Whoa!
No, the
Illuminati cut him off.
Illuminati cut you
No,
off.
no, for real. That,
just
it was
kidding,
just
man. Just
technical
kidding.
difficulties on our behalf.
Okay, so
Hey, don't blame
we
us
were
for
the
this.
okay. No,
Well,
we don't
I mean,
know.
I always assume that we're
Well-
the incompetent party.
Well, you said it was
yeah.
weird thing.
That's
He
it's
was
a
being recorded and we weren't. And then-
Okay, that was us. That part was us. But at some point, it shut off. Our memory shut
Sorry,
off.
guys, that's just
and
my
then
opinion.
His audio wasn't coming through anymore, so we don't know what happened.
Yeah. That's
Finger
weird.
guns.
But he said he Googled us and we were in
We're
the top
muted, man. It's not cool
top
being
20
muted.
or something. So,
Yeah.
So I mean, we're searchable
Because we have not just beer here,
From random
but
people.
also opinion.
so random people can search us and find us.
Yeah, because
No, I believe it. They're doing it, man.
we talk about random
Not
shit
too bad,
here,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
I know.
We're
it's-
here for everybody.
It's kind of.
Did you ever feel so bad inside?